Good morning and welcome back to the zombie apocalypse in build 42. We got a little bit of an early morning here, and as you may or may not... Oh, actually, hang on. Let me try that again. But anyway, I did adjust some UI settings to make everything a little bit more visible, because everything had been reset with the change, but now we're fresh and new. I did put all the stuff into this freezer, right? Yeah. So we're just gonna do a good old take all. Now, allegedly, somebody overlooked a little bit of a duffel bag in their own car. Crazy, right? How that happens. Do we have anything? I don't want to eat any of my snacks, right? The snacks are for snacking. Well, I guess I have the bread. The bread is for breading. So we'll continue our little journey here. How about we just take the, who really needs a duffel bag when they have a hiking backpack in the random house they randomly stayed in? That's much easier. Also, looks like there's a flashlight. What a weird loot to find in one of these cabinets. Woodcraft tapes. Oh, I didn't even close the front door. That's not my car. That is my car. So, first things first, I'm gonna actually completely empty this. Can't empty this because they need to be placed. Just kidding, you can now actually drop these. But you can't drag them onto the ground for reasons. We're gonna keep a rubber hose, spare weapon. Good enough. Wasted enough time here. So the plan is that we're gonna head into Fallas Lake. Fallas Lake probably received, I was going to say, one of the biggest reworks of the patch, but after seeing Riverside yesterday, yeah, it's like they're all they all feel like completely new towns that you've never seen before. But I wanna, I felt like I rushed a little bit through Riverside. So for Fallas Lake, we're gonna grab ourselves a house, probably on the outskirts of town. Deposit all our perishables. And then basically use that as a base of operation. I like these. So they now, very often you can see here planted crops, but it's not actually crops. It's like, flowers, lavender, roses, tulips, you name it. We have it. Poppies. This looks lovely. Until all the plants die, and then you have a bunch of dead crops there. Alright, I think this is close enough to Fallas Lake that this should be an easy and quick clear. I say with absolutely no no experience of the new town. By the way, you can, if you hold right click to look around, that makes the new big trees kind of disappear. Well, if you're behind them, which can help with visibility. Anyway. A little bit concerned that this is smashed in. Even though I'm not spotting a single zombie nearby. Let's grab all the food items. I'm sure I have shrimp in here. These food items. Oh, there's a zombie outside. Seeing anyone else? Then we kinda need something to eat, so I think I'll grab a bread and the ham. That should get us through the day. There's a lot of new pictures and other stuff, and oh, this thing here with working lights, a little makeup mirror. I can't wait to build my own base in a future run, and then collect all of the cool stuff for like the base layout. Yeah, this seems like a pretty straightforward and cleared out house. I'm still concerned that there's a window smashed, a door smashed, and I only found a single zombie. Double check here. Okay, if there's nobody around, that gives us now time to head into town and get all the ice cream, because in this run, it's a zombie apocalypse, survival is essential, and survival without ice cream is pointless. So that's why we're collecting all the ice cream, donuts, pies, whatever we can get our hands on, or everything that could be considered a dessert, and gonna pick it up. And yes, I did, you know, in the Riverside Gigamart. Yeah, I don't even know where I want to start here. In the Riverside Gigamart, I should have probably picked up some like pastries and stuff from the bakery there. There was probably something worth saving over there. Okay, so Fallas Lake looks nothing like it used to. There used to be like a little diner, a couple roads leading into the residential, and then there was the gas station with the little lake, not the actual Fallas Lake. But here now the train tracks are running along here. You've got an actual train station. Still, there's the little lake. There's a gas station, so we still have some things the same. And lots of old tires. Okay, we continue our trend of reckless looting without killing zombies. Something I don't normally do, ever. But this is not a normal run. This is the quest for ice cream. Hope we have a back exit. Let's do this. Going through the door? You're going for the door. Okay. In. Read just more for myself. Get in here. Ice cream, popsicle. I'm sure we can come back for my car later. Have a look around here. Looks like a car repair shop. That looks like, yeah, that's a lot of tires. Is this like a old barn that somebody has blocked with some wooden planks because it's not in use? Man, this place is a bit of a shithole, isn't it? We got EP tools still here. It's the furniture store. I like it. Beautiful furniture. Also in disrepair and being renovated. I don't think you guys had a tornado coming through town like in Brandenburg, so I don't think you have really the excuse here. Now, furniture store and a, well, I see an ice cream freezer. Which is empty. Wow. It's the empty freezer store. These ones. It's happening. How can you survive the apocalypse with this is what you have to offer? So yeah, some of the loot settings and some of the buildings are a little bit still need a little bit work, need another pass through. What's happening here? What's the random antique oven for the picking? Looks like large bellows, but unfortunately you can't pick that up. Then the new crafted oven, which is kind of like an antique oven. Ooh. Root hand press. That's something new? Here we have got this hand press. Hang on a second. Okay, no, it's not craftable, but you can pick it up and bring it back to base. Like it. It's a breakfast. A quick check in EP tools. This looks almost like the same footprint as it used to have. Slightly different setup in the inside. So what I'm wondering is, do we have some weapons here, and I think we kind of want to pick up a flashlight. Well, we have the angle-handed flashlight. Maybe we don't care too much about it. So the old EP tools, right, used to have like a bathroom, and there were always some Hotties magazines in there, and I'm kind of sad that that's no longer the case. Pipe wrench is a backup weapon. grab a proper flashlight. Yes, full battery. That should be more than enough for what we need. Got a hotel. I mean, hotel kitchen. Yeah, at least a tiny hotel kitchen. Supply. Next door is something. No, hang on. What is... Oh, this is the entrance. Farm produce. We got a bakery and a meat market. The VHS store. Excited, not just for the loot here, but also for the fact that Fallas Lake now has a VHS store. Oh yeah, it's just proper VHS stuff. And apparently an ammo locker in the back. That's what I'm talking about. That's now the hottest magazine. in the bathroom for the staff. Alright. Let's take care of this bakery then. These windows, those are new. Are these openable? Well, cookies don't go bad, so we don't need to... Oh, the bagels are already stale? Yeah, I'm shocked. I should not be... You know, what? Who had the idea for this series? I'm always getting hungry when I'm playing this. Wait. It's margarine now going bad over time? Because that used to be something you don't need to refrigerate, but now it's showing up as frozen, which usually means would expire. Or would it say fresh frozen? Well, either way, a good haul from here. Yeah, I don't think we need to go into the meat market. There's the farming supply store. What is this here? Is this the restaurant? Or is this more the... I think this might be the offices. Town hall thing. That looks like a restaurant to me. Somebody got their t-shirts in here, including an Indie Stone t-shirt, which we can't see because of whatever else we're wearing. Wearing anyway. Denim shirt, way too hot for that. It's probably bathroom. Kitchen. And with a disappointing freezer encounter. Apparently there's a zombie in the kitchen. No, he's sitting outside. Okay, couple of residential homes. Don't think we have to worry about. I have a feeling the need to grab a car and drive through the town to explore a little bit, see where our next target is. I also don't want to run back for the step van. Probably make it faster, but okay, it's fine. Let's cut through the back here. Back alley that we don't see anything of. Sounds perfect. Done. Not my done. Okay. Just down here. House has seen better days. That's a proper gun store, right? Farming store. Lots of zombies. This is now barricaded, so you can no longer drive behind the store here and just get to the back of town. Farming and rural supply, yes. Which used to be in potato seeds and guns. You're gonna need a lot of propane or not a lot of sledge actions to get through all those barricades in there. Okay, electrical store here. And another complete shithole of a store. This town has seen better days. I like it. Like the towns, the reworked towns feel so much more lived in. It's a big group from the police station. our favorite bookstore. Also, a little raccoon. Good book. Still with the fancy furniture inside. No longer that much on the edge of town, huh? A grocery store with an ice cream freezer and a regular freezer. Can we get this done? How much is actually behind? Oh yeah, okay, there's a couple, 2 free zombies behind me. Let's see if we can pick them up and lose them somewhere. I'm thinking we're gonna do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, maybe even some of this. Then the safest option is probably to run back here to a back alley that I've never been in. That is surely gonna be empty. Just empty fridges. Disappointment is immeasurable. My day is ruined. Any little post office? Cute. Good old horseshoe bar. At the moment I don't have anybody's attention, so maybe I have time to have a quick look in here for keys. This place has grown. Way too much zombie sounds that I'm hearing. God, I'm gonna check. Oh, that's a basement. This is a terrible idea. Yeah, would be most of Fallas Lake. Oh, what I think it is a sunflower field. Okay, I mean that is not relevant for this run, but in general, if you hit that up early in a run, turn all of that into sunflower oil, vegetable oil, you're sorted. Ooh, and talk about picking up some decorations for the base. Well, not necessarily the tombstones, but the statues, right? Who wouldn't want a little weeping angel? Angel, even. And I think that's the edge of town. Maybe? That's back into town. A little bit further to the right here. We're trying to find a car and trying to see what else this town has to offer. We could also have a look into some of the residences. I mean, why not? Freezer basement? Ooh, yes, actually. Ding, ding, ding. In the chat. Generator. I gotta check something. So we have these huge propane tanks here now. And they're actually pick-upable. And they're proper propane tanks. And now if you place them, then they're suddenly so tiny. Can we still place them like this? No. Okay. It's magic. Yeah. Ruinous ankles. Okay, we have a little bit of the tree canopy showing through the room, which is these new super large trees. I'm not even sure if I talked about those. So there's new bigger trees now in the game, which in some situations can get really in the way, but they also give way more wood and wood types when chopped down. This is a propane dream house. So I wonder if these kind of big stationary propane tanks, if these are fixed and if they're going to be identical in each playthrough, or if this is all just also randomly spawned. I really should have a look here to see if I can find the keys for that Nyala. Doesn't look promising. Can't even get to that bookshelf. Ignoring the zombie that's about to smash in the window? Probably. That's the key. Which is apparently not for this key, for this vehicle. Don't even see another Nyala anywhere nearby. Bean collector barrels over here and tires. No luck in the kitchen here. I'm actually really wondering, since we kind of been through most of Fallas Lake here in a single day, which I wasn't really expecting. Maybe we actually wrap it up. Pack all our stuff into the car and head towards Rosewood. And then we should be able to reach like that farmhouse north of Rosewood as our temporary base over there. Because the thing is, we woke up fairly early in the morning here. So not gonna have too much energy left in the day. I don't think I ever picked up any caffeine pills. check out what we have over here. So this is the Fallas Lake, right? Where there used to be the church here and the community center. Now it's a toilet manufactory. Is that what this is? I was saying, you know, Fallas Lake, a little bit of a shithole. Oh man, like all these bathtubs. First of all, they are actually plumbed into the main water grab, so there's going to be enough fresh water here after the water shuts off to keep you going for years. And if you need some iron pipes for pipe bombs or other nefarious reasons, well, disassemble all those bathtubs. Unlimited iron pipe supply. But steel works. This place is making the advertisement billboards that always block your view when you're driving around town. This whole place should be just burnt to the ground. First, ice cream freezer. Oh no. Drowsy setting in at 3 p.m. Absolutely worth the trip, yeah? What's this store? Is that like a tool store, but with ice cream? Which, I mean, I like the concept. Was making that noise. What is this back here? More like a big warehouse? Okay. Wanna overexert myself. Ooh! A stop sign factory. Oh, this was the big restaurant? wondering just now, I didn't quite recognize it. So that means somewhere up here we have our car. It's been running the whole time, and certainly no zombie. All the zombies probably lost interest. Right. That's how that works. They're not going to be attracted to continuous sound. Not like it's right there where the zombie is at the gas station. No, actually it's not. God. Well, okay. Let's see. Get the zombies to come down here. And then we sneak around the backside. No, they didn't care at all. Okay, guess we have to do a little bit of zombie herding. Ooh. Yeah, vehicles can now spawn inside buildings. I'm not even sure we had that. We've seen that last episode. Not hearing my hey zombies, please come over here. Oh no, it's just way too quiet compared to the music. I think this might be enough of an opening. Well. Now, I'm not sure if this freezer still has enough room for the stuff we have. Barely. I don't think anybody ever needs water purification tablets. It's a burrito. Zippy. Double check that nobody chased us. I think that was a fairly successful day here in Fallas Lake. Just checking. There's a toilet here. I'm like, do they not have a ground floor bathroom? They don't have any caffeine pills. Well, either way, so if I go to sleep now, I'm gonna be awake at 2 a.m. So I'm just gonna be probably just spending some time here, wasting some time. Or let's see. No, we're not fighting. We're just driving, right? Sure, yeah, fighting while tired you should never do, but driving while tired, totally okay. Let's explore the other side of town. So I'm assuming that there's going to be nothing, no like major POI for our purposes that we care about. But if we find something, we could hit it up in the morning before we leave for Rosewood. If we don't find anything, then at least we had a little drive through the western part of town. Like that. Really want to drive up there. Like a horsey jumpy thing here. Possibly. It's the side here. So yeah, if you hold right click, even while driving, you can kind of make the trees disappear in front of you, which my question was really, okay, so why would I ever not want the trees in front of me and disappear when I'm driving? Why isn't that just the default setting? Or do I have to hold down the right mouse button for that? Most of this just seems like residential, and yeah, they can have some good ice cream loot for our purposes, but I don't think that's worth staying an extra day in Fallas Lake. I don't think I've ever seen a Zippy Mart step van. And here's the church now. Okay, it moved from the one end of the town to the other. Guess we could have seen that if we opened our eyes while we were fascinated by the statues. Okay, I think there's nothing worth keeping me here for another day. But yeah, that's the new Fallas Lake. Looks interesting enough. You know, it still has some recognizable features. Certainly has this run-down, barricaded, empty buildings feeling. I'm trying to see what kind of shops we have here. What's this then? Oh, a camping store. Sleeping bags and stuff. Ooh, and then we even have a little school here, elementary school probably. So chance to get some books. Yeah, gotta teach kids early how to do blacksmithing. Okay, so it remains just a single day in Fallas Lake, which I'm totally okay with. We're gonna call it here. I'm gonna spend the night and then get in, well, load up all our frozen food and head over to the lovely, the unmistakably, and the completely overhauled Rosewood. Let's see what we can find there. So for now, though, we have, well, almost 20 capacity here in terms of frozen goodness. Ice cream, cupcakes, donuts, fudge pops. Nobody cares about the shrimp. Again, the bread is really just to keep me going for the day. But you know what? We got cereal, we got ham. Yeah, let's forget about the bread. I just want all the frozen stuff to be the stuff that I care about here. Alright, we're gonna put a cut in here. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.